Let's drop it. What's good, YouTube world? What it do with everybody? How's everybody kicking it on this Tuesday? Yeah, your boy still got a voice coming up in here. Y'all know where y'all at. It's the one man, four styles and flavor of DFW Sports. Super fan, super charged up in here. Yeah, I done seen better days on the gridiron on the football, but you know what? That's why they give you more sports in your city where you can kind of move on from certain things. So y'all know where y'all at, DFW Sports Reps. Y'all know how we get down on this channel right here. Make sure before anything you like, subscribe, hit that notification chime, follow your boy on X. We are live right now, game night, NBA Cup night, as the Mavericks are putting the finishing touches on the New Orleans Pelicans as they are up 127-91 with basically 90 seconds left into this game as they get a good shake back coming up in here for show, man. Man, the DFW, we done seen better days. It's been challenging times coming over the weekend. I mean, we talked about the Mavs getting their back-to-back victories once they got over the Thunder as well. But Monday night was something that, I mean, for all my Cowboy fans, man, just get ready for 2025. That's just really how I go. Get ready. I said that about, I think, a couple weeks ago. The best thing to do is get ready for 2025 because they ain't talking about nothing. And it shows week in, week out. It's showing that they ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mavs trying to talk about something as they trying to get this win streak going here. They had already got back-to-back wins on back-to-back nights, but now they finally get an NBA Cup victory that they should basically hold on to as they spanking the brakes up off of the New Orleans Pelicans. Ulysses Guap, what's good? What's good? Appreciate you for stopping by DFW Sports Raps as well. My man, Mr. Cowboy, what's good, man? Appreciate the ticket, man. Hey, we actually got lucky going up in there because there was a lot of empty seats up there, man. People got cool. They let him go that. He got at the top. Because you gotta storm the stadium earlier for the ticket that is there. But bruh, like I got up there and it got showed love. It's just the Cowboys didn't show me no love. But that is another thing within its own time. I'm just waiting to pull up the final score coming up here, going up in there. But yeah, man, I mean, get something to take his mind up off of it. Oh yeah. I tried to enjoy it as much as I can. I'm gonna be real with you. When Tyler Smith got hurt, I left. I couldn't see no more carnage. Like, them boys is dropping like flies. They trash. Good Lord. Yeah, I found me one. Like I said, it was all the way in the 400. But, it was so many empty seats up in there, bro. I could have really took a pick and choose. But, when you get to about 200, even the 300, they're going to kind of check you. But, hey, your boy got up in there. And what time did he leave? When did he leave? Because I left right when Tyler Smith got hurt. And that was it was still kind of about early. And I don't want to say too early in the fourth quarter, but early enough in the fourth quarter where I was just like, bro, they ain't winning. Now they getting hurt. All that type of stuff. Mavs get the big victory, though. Let's talk about something that'll make him feel better now that we finally got the final score. Now that we got the final score, I mean, Mavs put a beat down on these boys. I mean, as well as they should. You know what I'm saying? But Mavs come up in here and get an NBA Cup victory as they beat the Pelicans 132-91. Give my DFW people some, a little bit something more to feel good about. Hey, at least the Mavericks, they're trying to get their groove on. Today I had thought about going to the Mavericks game, hitting that back-to-back saga like we always normally do. But I thought about hitting the game up, but look at that fire-ass court that they got. But some told me, you know what, don't do it. And I was right because it's a whole lot of work where he at and overtime is needed. So basically, yeah, you know how I get down to pay for all them tickets. I'm a clock in. So let me go ahead and clock in, get the ducats. And that's exactly what I did. Now the Mavericks, I felt they should have won this game handily anyway. There was a lot of going back and forth. Should you play Luka? Should you rest him? Man, look, we need all of the cohesion that we can get. We need all the practice that we can get for sure. because, hey, this ain't going to be easy. I want to go to the Mavs and Memphis game to see that court. I'm telling you, like I said, I thought about going to this one, but I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and clock in some OT this week. Let me get it out the way. But I already know pretty soon here, he's going to be visiting his chance to go back up and see that court for sure. And the main thing where I was at, I'm like, bro, it's still early in the season. You still got another chance to see this court out there. Actually, I got a fire shirt that actually matches the court. Oh, man. I'm waiting to break it out on y'all. And you know what I'm saying? Been getting some new gear here, so I've been trying to keep it under the wraps here, but everything is all right. Everything is all right. Hey, your grandmother right, man. Sometimes it's best to stay inside. You know, it's best to stay inside. I've been living it up as much as I can, but you know what? Let's just stack up. Let's stack up, pay some of this back, stack up, and then hit another wave. That's probably what we're gonna do. So you already know, like, subscribe, hit that notification chime, because you never know where I will be at. I still need to hit a Stars game up. I will say that I'm a pretty soon be live at the Stars. And like I said, Mr. Cowboy, I got your ticket for I'm gonna talk about the Cowboys here coming soon, but I got your ticket, but I didn't go live because I didn't get to the game. Like, I didn't really get to the stadium to like 7:05 because I got off work, came to the crib, woo, did all that, ate, then drove back. Boom, boom. But so I wasn't able to go live, and I didn't go live afterwards because there was no reason to go live after a massacre like that we're always seeing for the Dallas Cowboys. But let me be on the positive note right now. Your Mavs right now are hot right now. They're starting to catch a little fire. You can say the schedule, whatnot, but you know, the Mavs right now, I mean, they could easily be like four damn near 5 games over 500 right now. They just done lost so many close games, and at least 4 of them for sure that was right in their grasp. But now you looking after that Utah loss, now you done got you 3 straight wins coming in. Hey, that makes you feel good about yourself. You get you a little rest all the way to Friday. And it begins again as you go on the road against them different Nuggets. And then you just got that Eastern Conference slate, you know, to keep going up in there. But looking at the Mavericks tonight, the Mavericks came out, bro. They came out firing. There was no lack of energy as Jason Kidd. That has been his theme in a lot of these post games that he has been doing, especially when it comes to their losses, the clutch losses or whatever. He preaching energy, and for some reason they found it today. They found it in the first quarter, and they did not relinquish none of it. Now their second quarter, I hated their second quarter. I don't know what they were doing in their second quarter. Their second quarter, they really lapsed. But from the first quarter, if you're telling me you're going to get a first quarter like that from the Dallas Mavericks, then I'm telling you they're going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem. Ever since you got PJ Washington back, things has been better. Now PJ Washington on the stat chart didn't have a good game like he did against OKC. He only had 4.6 rebounds. He went 2 of 9 from the field. But you know what? His defense paralysis, you know, you put him out there on Brandon Ingram. Great job from Jason Kidd to basically I got to give Jason Kidd his props on this one. He made sure Brandon Ingram wasn't going to be the one to do something. He made sure that. He made sure Brandon Ingram didn't get off, and Brandon Ingram had 17 points. He was 6 of 5 from the field. So good job by Kidd and the staff to get the ball out of Brandon Ingram's hand, force other players to beat you. And the Mavs, they just got great contribution from basically their bench when you Najee Marshall is showing that he is that steal get that the Mavericks and that Nico and the Mavericks went and got in. Nico is really seeing everything what he feels Jason Kidd needs. And the type of team that Jason Kidd wants to assemble, in the words of Martin Heine, they are here, man. They are here. I love it. I love it when the GM and the head coach are here. Even with the Stars, the GM and the head coach, they're here. Jim Neal and Peter DeBoer, they're here. Here. Chris Young. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And the old skipper, they're here. Boach, they're here. But the raggedy ass Dallas Cowboys, I'll get to him. But Luka had 26 points tonight, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He went 10 of 16 from the field. Hey, man, and he was playing a lot of good passing lanes. His energy came out real good today. He did get teed up, I believe. This is something that we keep telling Luka about. Bro, come on. There's a time to argue and there's a time not to argue. Y'all blew these boys out by so many points. Y'all won 132-91, and you caught that tech. You caught an extra tech for no reason. An unnecessary tech for a reason. Come on, bro. You got to slow that down. That's by all I can say for it. Klay Thompson, he gave you 19 points. Kyrie gave you 18. Derek Lively gave you 9. Daniel Gafford gave you 11. So combine that. That's that 20-point plateau I keep telling you about. If I keep saying, you got PJ Washington. We already know he's the diamond. He's the jewel of this operation that's going for the Dallas Mavericks. He is what's going to glue this thing together. But Najee Marshall, being a bench player that he is, being as multiple and a ball handler and being able to score the way he is, man, that is a total upgrade that you got from right there. What else we got? Quinn Grimes came in today and gave you some action as he gave you 12 points. I mean, you're looking at the bench between Hardy, Grimes, and Marshall. They gave you over 30 points. Oh, yeah, we can do something with that. Hardy keep continuing to grow. Yes, we can do something with that. We can do something with that for sure. I love it, man. Like I said, the first quarter, they really put the game out of reach. And the defensive game plan was really all that good. Now, the Mavericks in the second quarter, they offensively didn't do anything, but their defense still stayed the course and was still doing what it did. Now, the Pelicans hit some shots, but they still did what it did. And then coming out the third period, the Mavs turned it right back up. They scored and they defended. And I mean, they only gave up 18 points in the third quarter. So Jason Kidd's game plan, getting the ball out of Brandon Ingram's hand was just, make somebody else beat you. Of course, with all the injuries that they got, that's a no-brainer, but you like to see that the Mavs actually followed the game plan and executed it, and that's exactly what they had to do. As they're now on a 3-game winning streak, and, looking at the whole team total stats, Mavs shoot 52%, hitting 49 shots. They hit 14 threes tonight. They have been very aggressive, and they have been shooting a lot of free throws, which is a positive thing. Stop living at the three-point line. But you get 25 free throws attempts, and you win 20 of 25, 80%. That's not bad. You was plus 19 on the glass, which is always a great thing when you got Lively and Gafford. We should always basically be in the plus on the rebound right there. And then as well, the turnovers. You limited the turnovers. You only had 11. And like I said, the defense tonight was just, if the Mavericks can package that type of defense on a consistent basis, along with Gafford and Lively combining for at least 18 to 20 point range, and then Klay Thompson giving you at least that 16 to 20 point game, and then give me Najee Marshall where he can continue to grow along with Jay. Man, Mavs cooking with something. Mavs are really, really cooking with something, Mr. Cowboy. On the real, bro, after Houston defense scored, I was going to comment on a video saying, go. And, I was going to, throw out some shorts. I mean, I still got shorts from the game. A lot of them are low lights, but I got a couple. I got the Turpin touchdown. So I got the Turpin time. But, man, bro, it was just one of the. It's been the same thing since the Green Bay Packers wild card game. It's really been the same thing. But looking at the Mavs, man, I mean, they didn't foul as much. They only committed 15 fouls. They had 35 fast break points. Your bench contributed it along with Najee Marshall, Quinn Grimes, and Jaden Hardy. Mavs are working with some things right now, and let's just see if they can continue to keep it up. And their schedule can go either way. Either they're going to play down to their now. It depends what they do on the road in Denver. Now, I'm excited to look forward to that game, a Friday game, a late night game, a 9:00 game. We'll try to make sure we'll stay up late as possible and try to go ahead and stream the second half and talk about them, because The Cowboys really pissed me off to really talk about, but I'm gonna talk about them. You know what I'm saying? But the Mavericks here, they got the Nuggets coming again on the road. Then they got a back-to-back on the East Coast, basically against Miami, and then Atlanta. So Sunday night should be a fun night as well. Maybe he should try to catch the game somewhere since it's a 5 o'clock game. Probably try to, get out and get some type of thing, going out like that before these holidays roll. So let's see what your boy can cook up. So like, subscribe, hit that notification chime. Make sure you always follow going up there. But Luka did have a different attitude coming out. I think he heard all the chatter from everybody. Luka needs to sit down. He needs to watch how I know he heard the comments of, man, this offense looks like it's flowing freely and doing all that. Oh, Luka heard y'all asses. Yeah, he heard y'all. Luka, I'm telling you, that's the one thing I do like about Luka. I think he, maybe his ears are too big and too sensitive, but at the same time, he's not one of those where he gonna be, if he's in his feelings, it's not like he's shutting down from the world or quitting type shit. Nah, he gonna put that shit in your face. That's where I ride with Luka right there. You know what I'm saying? Does he need to leave the referees alone? Of course. Yes, he does. What's up, Celeste? That's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to leave them alone, and he could probably get to another level. I don't know what other level he could get to. He just got to win a chip, and then everything is all good. But this Maverick team is starting to, I don't want to say it's starting to gel, but now you're seeing that they all understand each other. I guess Jake Kidd was kind of throwing a lot of these games with his nonchalant attitude and basically forcing them to look, okay, when I get in this film room and I say, this is what we need to do, this is what we need to do. Now y'all actually paying attention, because you see the little things have cost y'all in these clutch games that y'all have lost to. It's be the little things, the rebounding, the turning over the ball, the shot selection during each possession, coming down the stretch. Those be all little things. And as soon as y'all gel and pay and actually go back to buying in what Jason Kidd is selling, because you know who's buying into what Jason Kidd is selling? Najee Marshall. You know who else is buying into what Jason Kidd is selling? Quentin Grimes. The new dudes on the block that you brought. Now, Clay, I think can fit anywhere, but this was a perfect fit for him. Anyway, he just got to keep it going. That's all it is. We're not asking you to score 30 points a game. I don't even need you scoring 25. Like I said, give me that 18 to 22 range. Give me that 18 to 22 range. We good, bro. You give me that. Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively can both combine for at least about that 18 to 20 plus points. We good, bro. Najee Marshall keep cooking. Spencer Dinwiddie, I mean, you still got him out there when if you need to, especially being a ball handler and someone that can score. So I like what I'm seeing from the Mavs. It didn't look good during their 4-game losing streak, but you know what? All it takes is one win. Okay, yeah, they got it against San Antonio with no victory win beyond. I don't care. I don't care. It counted as a win. All right. So they got a win against OKC. Well, Shed Holmgren was out. Well, so was Luka. So I don't care. I don't care. It was a win. All the Pelicans, they were down a whole bunch of, you ain't got no. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. What did Jackie Chan tell Chris Tucker on Rush Hour when he was like, don't nobody like, he was like, I don't like you. I don't care. I'm here for the W. Don't tell me the W don't like me. Now, if we're talking, you know what? Let's go ahead and get it off our chest, man. Let's get it off our chest. We'll talk some more Mavs basketball tomorrow for sure. But Mavs get a big victory. That's nonetheless, as they're turning it into a 3-game win streak, and it's all going lovely. Before I do talk about the Cowboys, the Stars did take their first L at American Airlines Center last night, while the Cowboys was getting slacked like normally at their own home building. But for the Stars, this game they gave up 2 goals in the first period. It just seemed like they lacked no energy in that game. And normally a Stars game be fully packed, but I know what's going on all in the area. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You had to pick and choose what you had to do. If I really had to pay some money, I would have went to the AAC. But with the game that happened the way it happened, it was a rough game. Jake Ottinger, he warmed up pregame, but I think it was just showed that we're gonna go ahead. Peter Boer just went on ahead and gave him a rest and put Casey DeSmith in the goal in the net, but he wasn't too bad. He didn't do too bad. I mean, he had 23 saves out of 27 attempts, which ain't too bad, but it was really the first period really got up away from him. Now, the Stars didn't do him no better. His defense in front of him didn't really do no better. They just started out slow. They lacked the energy, the same stuff that be lacking with the Mavericks, with that lack of energy at home. It seemed like it transferred to the Dallas Stars last night, and they really just got behind the eight ball, man. And that would doom them. They were down 3-0 basically going into the third period. They gave up 2 goals in the first period, and then the Stars tried to rally. They got power play goals, they got shots. They tried to rally. Matt Duchene came in and got him a goal, and things tried to go with there, and Elsa Lindell also contributed. But when you get off to a slow start and you're down 3-0 and you just didn't come out with enough moment, they just ran out of time. They ran out of time. So I'll talk more about them tomorrow, but I just had to bring that up to the news right there. Little CJ, what's good? Talking about in the Mavs, man, beat the brakes off them boys. Mavs beat them boys. See, oh, they don't have Zion. They don't have. I don't care. I don't care who they didn't have. I don't care. I don't care. Him don't care, sir. Him do not care. But like I said, a 44-point Maverick first quarter. Hey, man. What I'm seeing from the Mavericks is, one dude can be off, the others are picking up. Like I said, PJ didn't need to do nothing but defense today. You know what I'm saying? That's all he had to do. That's all he had to do. I like hey, the Mavericks and Stars, y'all all we got right now, man. Y'all all we got, so we got to have it. We got to have it. So we'll be doing way more content over the Stars and Mavs coming down the pike, because the Cowboys, all we can do is just talk about them and laugh at them. Like Zion, a superstar or something, he's never there. He got that Kristaps Porzingis type of syndrome where, hey, man, it reminds me a lot of Tyron Smith. You're always, for some reason, you can't never show up at work. Do nobody want to play in New Orleans? And look, this ain't no diss on the city New Orleans or nothing like that, but I'm just like, damn, don't nobody want to stay up in New Orleans and play? What is really going on over there? Is the ownership or something like that? I wish people felt that way about the Dallas Cowboys, which I have a hunch on all the Dak haters out there. All the Dak naysayers, the ones that do not like him and want another quarterback. I just got something to tell you. I got a theory for y'all that could happen for y'all. So let's go ahead and talk about that fucking disaster that was at AT&T Stadium for the 5th straight time, or actually for this season, the 6th straight time this calendar year. The Cowboys get mollywopped by double-digit points, and I mean, it wasn't even close, bro. It wasn't even close. Like I said, big shout out to my man, Mr. Cowboy. Gave me he hooked your boy up with a ticket, and that's the only. I was still dreading to go to that game. Like, I didn't even want to go. Now the first half was actually real good. It was actually a good first half. I got some good content for the first half, so I'll be dropping them shorts here coming soon. I didn't stay to finish the game, so I could have a vlog, because I already knew what was about to happen. But I got some good shorts to come along with it, so to show you what your ticket had went for. So it's all good. He said Dak is a superstar. I don't get the hate, and I'm a Chiefs fan. But you know what? Dak hasn't played in 2 weeks, and people are still sitting there trying to say, yeah, they're saying there's a lot of problems, but they're like, you don't got no quarterback because Dak ain't even going. I'm like, damn, bro, Dak hurt. Dak hurt, and you're getting the same type of performance you're getting from the next quarterback. And if you want Trey Lance, you're going to get that from him as well. Because you know why? This team that's built sucks, bro. Dak said it is. Oh, we can suck. He was talking, everybody was like, he need to be talking about himself. But now that he's out the equation, what are you seeing? We fucking suck. Straight up. Miss Cowboy, hey, this is your time now. Here's your vent session, man. Let it out. Let it out, man. Let it out. We 3-7. The season is over. You get embarrassed at home yet again, this time in primetime fashion. You tried to open the roof because it was a beautiful day yesterday. No lie, down here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, it was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day to have the roof, the hole in the roof open. But this shit is falling apart so bad, literally, that shit fell from the top of the damn stadium on the field to where you had to close it back up. I mean, Jerry talked all that shit about, what you mean should I put blinds up? Maybe we should just tear the damn thing down and build a new one. Well, yeah, that's what you need to do. Your team sucks in it. You ain't won nothing since you had this stadium. Now, the stadium did come out, 2009? I get it. It's about a decade in, but you have not came close to winning nothing. Nothing in that month. Nothing. Not a damn thing. So that's all falling out. And this fool, he talked all year. Mike McCarthy, man. There's just so much to pick at the Cowboys right now. Let me go over the good. Let me go over the good that was in this game. Believe it or not, is there any good? Cooper Rush was Cooper Rush. One thing I did say, I expected the Cowboys to lose, but one thing I did say, you're going to get a better Cooper Rush. You got a better Cooper Rush. Now, you can say he's not that good or whatever. Let the Dak naysayers say anything about that, because before Dak Prescott got hurt, y'all was sitting there saying Cooper Rush can run this offense way. But when Cooper Rush came up in garbage time, that y'all praised him for, saying that look how much better the offense moved with Cooper. Oh, okay. Oh, it moved better, huh? And then he came out against Philadelphia and didn't even throw for 50 yards off of 20 completions, huh? Okay, all right. The one thing I will say, the defense did play way better. Defense actually hasn't been too bad. They just had bad players. Donovan Wilson, bad. You know what I'm talking about? Him bad, sir. Him bad, sir. Hooker, he can go to. Them bad, sir. And then Michael Parsons, bro, look. Now, he had a lot of pressures, but you had some unnecessary penalties you had up in there, lining up offside, jumping offside. Come on, bro. Come on, man. And that's something that I'm seeing with this Mike McCarthy team over and over and over. I will say this. I knew it was going to be a long night because the Texans actually scored on the first play of the damn game. Had it not been for a penalty, they score on the first play of the damn game, bro. Like, come on, bro. I knew it was going to be one of them type of nights. Thank goodness you at least gave me something to look at going in, somewhat into the fourth quarter, until Tyler Guyton fumbled that ball, and then the rest was history, and they scored that touchdown. I mean, everything is just falling apart for the Cowboys. But I'm on y'all. I've been riding for foe. I've been riding for Dak. But I have been keeping it real here, bro. Hey, look, $60 million for what you're getting is not cutting. It's not cutting. But I have sat here and said, bro, his team just sucks. His receivers. Did you see his receivers yesterday? Did you see Cooper Rush receivers yesterday? Because Cooper Rush didn't play that bad. I seen him. Now, he made bad throws. He missed throws. But I did see throws where he hit dudes right in their fucking hands and they drop them. I mean, multiple guys. We all sat here and said, like, why isn't Rico Dowdle the featured back? Because they try to throw it to him out the backfield, and we find out this dude can't catch. Good Lord. And Zeke, to me, he just out there going through the motion, bro. Zeke really just going out. He's just out there collecting this check, going through the motions. Dak catch the hate because he played for a Texas team. The media hate Texas. I mean, I hope they hate Jerry Jones more than anything. I really do, because Jerry, let's be real, bro. Jerry has made this bed, bro, and he's stuck in it. I told a lot of folks, look, You can say Dak Prescott is not worth $60 million. I actually agree. He ain't worth the $60 million. But what I will sit here and say, bro, you can win with him. You're not going to win because of him, but you can win with him. It's been shown. Now, everything does have to be in place for it. It does. The structure has to be right. The team does have to be right. And with that being said, for it to basically be a perfect situation for him, basically kind of like how he came into the league, that's not worth $60 million. I give it to y'all. He's 2-5 in the playoffs. I give it to y'all. But what y'all not going to do is sit here and act like this team is not shit. That's not, no, that I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it. And now Cowboy fans should be that way. Now you're sitting here saying you can get rid of the quarterback, but you can't get rid of the GM. That's why you're not worried about, man, please. Nah, if that's your thought, then you're going to forever keep being duped because there's no pressure on Jerry. There is none. On the GM, there's no pressure. I saw the owner of the Jets fire every damn body. A lot of the shit is his fault, but he still did something, fired everybody. This guy that we got named Jerry Jones, he going to hold on to everybody. He going to micromanage over everybody. He going to lie to everybody. He going to sell to everybody. I mean, he got on the radio, bro, today. And I'm like, bro, are you still asleep? Are you still asleep? Because, like, what came out your mouth in that interview did not make one motherfucking sense, not whatsoever. None. I don't get, bro, Jerry, bro, chill. And then you talking about that you got to go to these league meetings. Bro, you're 80 plus years old. You're doing a lot of things. Chill, bro. Let the GM position go, bro. Let the GM position go. Because I'm telling you, the way you set up Mike McCarthy. Now, Mike McCarthy is not good. To me, he's not that good of a coach. I'm there saying it. I'm gonna give y'all Dak ain't worth $60 million, but y'all see right here front and center, Mike McCarthy is not a good coach. You got this big ass, you got 4-5 play chart sheets, all these plays, all this different stuff, and all you can come with is 55 pass attempts, 19 rushing attempts. Like, wait a minute. You've been sitting here saying all year, we're just not able to get, the game gets out, the ebbs and flows of the seas of the game goes, and we get out of momentum, and we're the game gets kind of out of hand where we're not able to establish the carries and rhythm. Bro, this game was everything. This game was everything that your run game could contributed to, regardless if it didn't work or not. But for the simple fact, you fucking straight up lied, bro. Hold on, little CJ. Hold on, little CJ. If you put Mahomes on the Cowboys, they still won't win. You're right. I've been saying this is exactly what I'm saying. Dak is not worth $60 million. Okay, I got it. Trust me, I'm there. I see it. But I know you can win with him. But you can give me the best quarterbacks in NFL history. They're not overcoming what they got going on. Look at Troy Aikman in them years when they got older. I mean, damn, it wasn't that much that they got older, but after 95, they went to the playoffs in 96. I think they had the number 1 seed. Lost in the first round. After that, Troy and Mike, they were still around all the way to about the 2000s. They were trapped. They were poorly mismanaged, bad coaching hires. And then when Troy was done, the bad quarterback selection. I mean, bro, this got Jerry written all over it. I mean, you've been owning the Cowboys for about 30 years. Your first hurrah was your first 6 years in the league when you owned the Cowboys. Your first 6 years will never be duplicated again. But basically a quarter out your whole tenure of ownership, it was the beginning and that was it. Wasn't no ending to it. At all. But you make my point right here, little CJ. The best quarterback is not overcoming none of this. Y'all said Dak Prescott wasn't that good. The Dak naysayers were saying that Cooper Rush, okay, some weren't saying he was better than him, but some did sit here and say the offense can move better. Oh, he's 5-4-1, 5-1 as a starter. Okay. Now you see, bro. And like I said, Cooper Rush was actually in rhythm. He was actually dealing last night. Receivers let him down big time. All of them. And then Jake Ferguson gets hurt. That was the tip of the cap. Marquise Bell gets hurt. I mean, Guyton gets hurt. Martin gets hurt. then Tyler Smith gets hurt. I mean, bro, it's ugly out here, man. They dropping like flies, but this team looks the same as it always looked. I will say in the first half, they came more competitive, but if you want to look at it, this offense ain't gave you nothing. Of course, y'all done all heard the stats. The New Orleans Saints have scored more points in one game at AT&T Stadium than the Cowboys have all season. All season. They only scored 5 touchdowns at AT&T Stadium. I've been to 4 games. 4 games. Okay, so 5 touchdowns. 4 games this year. I saw the CD catch against New Orleans. I saw the 19-point comeback, 19-point fourth quarter. You didn't get one against the Lions, and you saw the Turpin one. They didn't even score a touchdown against the Eagles. So I like I said, I basically got to see at least all the touchdowns that they done scored in there. At least. The biggest issue is Jerry Jones. Talk about it. Quarterbacks have came and went in this organization since Troy and them have walked out the door and since they have won his last Super Bowl. Quarterbacks have came and go. Coaches have came and go. Players have came and go. Came and gone. The thing that has been the constant and the inconsistency of the Dallas Cowboys is your GM, whose job is not threatened. So, Cowboy Nation, I'm here to tell you, you're stuck in the suck. Unless you want to root for another team, I'm not even. You know what? If you've been a Cowboy fan and you're willing to trade, jump to another team, I'm not gonna call you no traitor. I ain't even gonna call you no name. It's warranted. Nah, I'm not gonna hold the. Everybody acting like it's a street code that this is the team that you rep. You gotta stay with it, bro. With the way this shit going down, you get a pass from me. Now, me personally, I'm from here, so yeah, I'm gonna have to stay in the suck. That's where we're at. We're in the suck. Now, everybody's sitting here. There's a high draft pick coming. They're just only doing nothing but tanking. Whatever. They ain't tanking. They just suck. They just suck, bro. They really do just suck. Jerry really need to retire respectfully. You know what? He don't even have to retire. Just come off the GM duties and let a GM hire a coach and let it be their fault, not your fault. All I'm asking. Let it be somebody else's fault, not yours. Please. Is that how we need to word this to you? Let it be somebody else's fault, Jerry, because it's been your fault for a long time. It ain't working. Try something new. Try it. Okay, Jerry, if you hire a new staff and you let them do what they do and they win, we'll give you credit. Who cares? Just, bruh, get over there, bro. You blocking blessings, bro. That's how I feel. You blocking blessings, man. You are blocking blessings, and it is very upsetting. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Pretty soon I'm going to get my board up here, go to Guitar Center or Amazon, give me something. I'm going to get my plug-in effects up here. We're going to make the live show a little bit much liver. And DFW Sports Highlights, what's good? What is good? I'm pretty sure you just tuned over from checking out my man TGK. I'm pretty sure that Garcia kid, I know he's holding it down for the Mavs content right now. I did that a little bit earlier, but I had to get this off my chest about the Cowboys last night. He's a great GM, probably the greatest for sure, but he ain't got it no more. His first 6 years was solid. Was solid. His first 6 years it can never be reduplicated. I don't think it can be reduplicated. You can't duplicate that. Houston Texan fans up in there, are y'all still living in 93 or is it 95? I'm like, well, if we were living in 93, 95, y'all were a whole different team. Y'all had a whole different color. And y'all still didn't have no banners. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was on folks' top. Bruh, I just get tired of using that line. I get tired of using the banner line. I really, really do. But they were loud in that mug. Oh, you living in the past. You living in 90. Well, if I'm living in the past, y'all were the Oilers then, right? Y'all had a whole different team. Y'all own city can't even keep a team around there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all whooped us. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Y'all came to, this is Houston's AT&T Stadium. I don't think so. Y'all ain't got no banners to display. Nothing. No, you can't have that. Y'all can have the victory, but nuh-uh. You should trade your jersey for one. Nah, my jersey come with banners. Y'all don't. Nah, y'all can keep that. You can keep that. I don't want that. No way. I ain't even getting the stats. I don't even care, but Cooper Rush threw the ball 55 times. Like I said, he wasn't too bad, but he was Cooper Rush. He was a backup quarterback. But all that talk about y'all, he went 5-1. But I did feel he would play a better game, and he did. His receivers actually let him down, and they just couldn't establish the rhythm. And then the run game, I mean, Rico Dowdle, he was the feature back. He got 10 carries, but he only had 28 yards, so he's barely getting 3 yards to carry. CeeDee Lamb really had the biggest yard output. He's basically every game is having like the biggest yard output when he touches the ball. So Ezekiel Elliott had 1 carry. We had Deuce Vaughn out there. I mean, bro, this is getting ridiculous. It really is. CeeDee Lamb had 8 receptions, 96 yards. Had him drop some penalties, bruh. Turpin was money. Schoonmaker was in there. I will say I like what I saw from Schoonmaker. And I've been saying, what can we see from him? Because to me, that looks like a wasted pick. Mozzie Smith, for all counts, he didn't do bad, because what I saw in that game, I saw the Texans, Joe Mixon, we couldn't set the edge. I saw we couldn't set the edge and get off blocks, and our safeties couldn't come in off the edge. They were running to the outside. So you don't see gaps bursting wide open through the middle. So that means when you didn't see that, Mozzie Smith was doing his job. But it was clearly a game where it was the Green Bay tape. That's all it was. It was the Green Bay tape. They zone read us. Once they did that, they play actions off of it. But I mean, the defense really didn't play bad. I just think Mike Zimmer, you gotta heat it up, bro. This rushing forward just don't work, bro. You got to bring your pressures from everywhere. You just got to get creative and bring your pressures from everywhere. That's all you can do. But it seems like Diggs, he's starting to take a step back. The rest of this defense, they're trying. They played a better game. I get it. They ain't got no. Mike Zimmer should get a pass. He don't have none of his horses. But I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Cowboys have 3 wins this season. Do y'all know why they have 3 wins this season? It ain't as bad as Dak is. It ain't because of the offense. So as bad as this defense is, they are the reasons you have victories. They are the reason you literally have victories. How the hell y'all beat the Pittsburgh Steelers? I don't know, but y'all did. Which game-winning drive by Dak was put on in there. But that's another story. That's another story. We got a lot going on, as our big shout out right there. Little CJ, you're right, man. Dak in 2016, bro, he was playing freely. And I just think that's probably the next setup that Jerry Jones is about to do with Dak. For all my Dak naysayers, this is the only thing that I can see coming for y'all, because y'all sitting here saying the season is bad. The season is so bad, you know what I'm saying? And we need to go ahead and draft the quarterback. Now, if you haven't been on the show, I've said, bro, Dak, this is your last contract. Jerry, I don't want no reconstruction of his contract, because you reconstructed means you're going to put some more years on it. Nah, let this 4 years be it, bro, and we just go ahead and move on. The problem with you drafting a quarterback this year, now, it has to be the right quarterback. It really has to be the right quarterback. Now, why I'm against drafting a quarterback this year, well, the obvious is, bro, you got a quarterback that has a no trade clause, and he's paid a lot of money. So you're not going to just cut him to eat a lot of dead money. That's not going to happen. So that's why I don't see it. Number two, if you were to get a quarterback, no. Before I go to that, number two, if you didn't spend a 4th round pick on Mingo, who I don't even think we're going to get to see anything from him. If you didn't spend a 4th round pick on him, then looking where the season is going, that 4th pick is going to be a top 100 pick. It's going to be a top 100 pick. If you didn't trade that away and we had that 4th round pick, I'd be cool with you drafting a quarterback. I actually would be. But the problem here's the flip side. The problem that I do have with the Cowboys drafting a quarterback, bro, Dak is going to play the rest of his contract out. So basically, you're going to get a quarterback. You're going to say it's for cheap because it's on a rookie deal. You say it's cheap, but it's because of a rookie deal. Nah, that where we're picking in the 1st round this year, nah, that's still an expensive 1st round pick to just be sitting for 3 years. And then by the time they come around, you're going to have to pick up his player option, which that costs the money. And then you get one splash year out of him. You're going to be stuck right back in the same boat, because now he's going to be fighting for a deal. And I just think it's going to continue being a recycled thing. And like I say, there's no good in bringing in a quarterback right now just because, unless he's got to be the backup. But who's your head coach? Who's your next head coach? Matter of fact, who's your next offensive staff? That's what I want to know. What is your next offensive staff? Now, if the Cowboys are thinking about quarterbacking, then I would fire Mike McCarthy right now and start my search for the head coaching spot. That's me, if you're trying to go at quarterback. If you had not traded away your 4th round pick for looking what it's going to be a top 100 pick, you could have basically had you top four picks in the top 100. That's what the Cowboys really need. This is what this roster really needs. This roster really needs this. But, hey, let Jerry tell it. What's more maddening as a Cowboy fan is you're looking at Jerry Jones right now, and it looks like Jerry Jones has just now came to the party. It really seems like it just now hit Jerry that, bro, this team sucks. Like, bro, what? We told you this team sucked right after they lost to Green Bay. Then you let Dan Quinn go. You kept Mike McCarthy. We told you this team sucks. Then you started losing all these depth players. You got on the radio talking about depth, but you didn't want to re-sign nobody. You talked about going all in and didn't re-sign nobody. Bruh, the team sucked then. Then CeeDee Lamb holds out because he wants a contract. You sucked then. Then you gave Dak his deal the 11th hour. They played a good game against the worst. I think we worse than the Browns, but we happen to beat them. But now you see shit still sucks. Everything still sucks. Brandon Aubrey hurt me when he missed the field goal, but I don't think that was all his fault. I don't think it was a clean snap. But then he made up for it with a 64-yarder, but penalty happened, gave the Cowboys extra life, but we didn't do nothing with it. Mike McCarthy got all these plays chart sheets, and you ain't scored 4 touchdowns in not one game. Not one game. Matter of fact, you done only put up 5 touchdowns in a span of all these home games that you done had. Bruh. The whole operation sucks. Dak is not worth $60 million. I got it. But this is not all Dak's fault. Being paid $60 million, he's supposed to elevate the players around him. Man, get the hell out of here with that. Because if that's the case, a lot of people done went to work and then got paid money they didn't deserve. Because all they did was be the first ones in, not even the first ones in. They was probably the last ones in and the first ones out, and didn't want to take no extra responsibility. Those are mostly those same people that's saying that. Nah, bro, come on now. Y'all all grown men. Y'all need to come in together. But at the same time, what are you going to do with this? Cooper Rush came in. Y'all want to see Trey Lance? Bro, the offense ain't going to do nothing. But I think the only thing the offense can benefit with Trey Lance is they'll actually have more positive productivity in the run game. That's it. I mean, I'm keeping it real. I think the rushing numbers will go up because I think you can do more in the run game when you have Trey Lance. And then the injury clause is almost out of the way. So, I mean, you might as well go ahead with it. But Jerry done already said, nah, they're keeping Cooper Rush in. And to me, it makes no sense. Then why did you trade a 4th-round pick for Trey Lance? We didn't over-evaluate him. We knew what we were getting. This was a talent that San Fran, bro. So you mean to tell me he's not going to get no run? He ain't going to get no run but the last 2 games of the season. That how this going to go? Are you trying to get some people some certain checks, or what are you trying to do, Jared? Because you're all over the place, bro, and you can't hide from this. But it actually looks like he's coming into realization, bro, I fucked this up. No shit. You think? Oh, man. I had my Doncic shirt. I was going to wear it, but, ain't no need. We'll probably save it for the Friday stream, so we'll keep it right here. Like I said, man, I had a badass shirt that I could have wore to tonight's game. It matched the court and everything, but in due time, we'll get it up in there. But, man, this story goes on and on about the Cowboys. For all my people who do Cowboys content, much salute to you. It's going to be hard to kind of keep this going because it's just for the simple fact it's almost at this point, don't nobody care about the Cowboys. It is what it is, bro. It was so many empty seats up in there. It was so many Houston Texans fans. And I've been to a lot of the home games this year. There's been a lot of other people fans up in here, period. But the thrill is gone, in the words of BB King. You know what I'm saying? The thrill is gone. It's been gone. It was all the way gone. It was never there. The thrill is gone. And you can say it started with your quarterback. That's fine. But I'm still not going for that. Because as you see, you're going to throw Trey Lance back there, and it's just going to be nothing but worse. Passing-wise, offensively, they still won't put up 4 touchdowns. And for a dude who took over play calling and got all these play sheets and all that type stuff, damn, bro. You mean to tell me you can't get more than 3 touchdowns in a game? Good Lord, bro. Then the time has passed you by. Don't bring in another old coach forget all that, man. Because basically you're about to have a young team. This team needs a full transition. It's going to be a young team. You got to have somebody that these guys can relate to. And Mike McCarthy, they not relating to him. Zimmer, I can tell the defensive side plays a little bit better. They just don't have the horses. They have the excuse. They don't have the horses. Offense, I mean, Dak, even when you was there, y'all just was not good. Now, 2 rookie offensive linemen ain't doing you good, but you see Guyton, I was giving him a lot of praise early in the season, but he's not ready yet. He got ways to go. Terrence Steele, good Lord, bye. And no NSYNC or is it Backstreet NSYNC, whoever. No, I ain't trying to lie, but brother, bye. Like deuces. For real. And Zach Martin, bro, the writing's on the wall. The writing's been on the wall. I said, once you throw out that R word, you might as well hang it up. And it shows. Word came out that he's getting the Tyron Smith treatment. Basically, look, You don't practice, you just show up game day. Bruh, that ain't good for nobody. You gonna stay hurt. And you see, he ain't got enough in the tank no more. This team needs a total operation. The offensive line is bad. You can't run the football. Your receivers aren't good. Your quarterbacks aren't good. Your defense is injured, but at the same time, they can't stop the run and they give up touchdowns easily. The only thing you do, there's two things the Cowboys do good, and that's kick field goals and be bad at being bad. It's about the two things the 2024 Cowboys can do. And I think I don't think he's shocked. I think last week against the Eagles, he was shocked to not get a touchdown in there and to see how Cooper Rush looked. I think he was shocked then. Today is that somber, you had a lot to drink at that party and you made some decisions you had no business making and you regret them. He's in that stage. Now Jerry might not regret them, but he's in that stage of just realizing, God damn, I fucked up. But the only way you're going to get rid of Dak is if he do draft. This is the only scenario I see for y'all Dak naysayers. If he drafts a quarterback and he just continues to go down this path with who he has as head coach, or he makes his head coach play Dak Prescott and bench him and make Dak basically waive his no trade clause so he can go play. That's the only way I see Dak getting out of Dallas under this deal. But other than that, you're going to get him for the rest of the deal. And I don't want no more drama. That's even worse drama, because to me, you went to the 11th hour to sign a guy when you could have helped your team out a long time ago to only try to force him out by getting a trade. But the way this clown show is going, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. It'd make good for Netflix or HBO or Max, whatever. In the words of Mace, whatever. Oh, my stomach is sick of these motherfuckers. So Stars, Mavericks, I got to have it. I got to have it, man. I got to have it from y'all. Like I said, pretty soon, I'll probably make one more game this calendar trip that I'm probably gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? To the Stars. And then next year, basically in 2025, we'll hit it up in a different way when it's all cold and stuff. We'll get the winter sports up out the way. So, bro, I don't know what to tell y'all about the Cowboys, but I told y'all a few weeks ago, get ready for 2025. I told you I wouldn't spend no more money on them. Not for the rest of this year. 2025 is a different story. But as of right now, there's no reason to spend money on them. But like I said, if you draft a quarterback, you're most likely going to sit him for 3 years or whatever. You're going to sit him for majority of the duration of his rookie contract that you're getting for cheap. Then you're going to have to pay his player option. You're going to just be running in circles. Or unless you get a quarterback that you like, and since Jerry, you're over everything, you say, no, I want this guy starting, that can be benched. But Jerry ain't going to spend that type of money to be having a quarterback on the bench like that. That's not going to happen. So that's wishful thinking. But I think that's the only way Dak is going to ask for a trade. I think Dak asking for a trade might be the best thing. It might be the best for both parties. And like I said, I ride for Foe. I still ride with Foe. He just ain't worth the $60 million, but it might be best for both parties to split ways. Waive that no trade clause, and let's see what can happen. But you're going to have to at least play 2 years of this contract, because ain't nobody going to take up that whole contract like that. So be some more things that we could talk about daily when we come here on Wednesday. Y'all already know how we do it. Every Wednesday, we're going to still keep it going. It used to be Heart of Texas Night on IE Sports Radio, but, we're going to stick to this platform, and we're going to keep, just building up DFW Sports Rap the only way we can. But big shout out to my man, Larry B, the OG proprietor of IE Sports Radio. He still holds it down. And everybody who from the West Coast, East Coast, down South, Midwest that has shows for IE Sports Radio. Big shout out to y'all as well, holding it down. as well, tomorrow we'll be around here around 9 o'clock. I'm gonna try to make sure I get in early since I know I gotta put in some extra hours. I'm gonna try to get in early tomorrow so we can come back, do this show at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow we'll get more of the college universities from TCU and SMU. We'll get them into the show and we'll talk more Cowboys talk. We'll talk more Maverick talk. Definitely more Stars talk. We got some Ranger news coming in as we already told. I think I told y'all in my last live. I think it was Sunday night. The Wings did get the number 1 overall pick for the draft, so that's something we can talk about. We already know who they're going to get, but it'll be a whole bunch of extra DFW sports that we getting into. But like I said, man, Mavs get a big victory tonight. They win 132-91 over the New Orleans Pelicans. You know, Cowboys took a loss Saturday. I'm just looking from the weekend, not Saturday, but SMU basically took their W. Stars did get a W, and the Mavs got a win. Mavs been rolling, but the Stars lost last night. The Cowboys lost last night. The left and standing winners right now is your Dallas Mavericks. And tune in tomorrow in between 9 and 10 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to give my power rankings on all the sports teams. That's probably how we'll do Wednesdays. We'll give them the power rankings of the teams in the DFW and the major markets, how they're going and how they fare, and my reason for why I have them there. So appreciate everybody for joining in this chat. Let me get my little vent session in. Tune in tomorrow because I'll have more vent session. It keeps going on and on and on and on. In the words of Erykah Badu, This can't keep going on, but it does. Mr. Cowboy, appreciate the ticket, man. Check out the shorts coming here soon. Appreciate the ticket. Appreciate you for tuning in. As always, tune in tomorrow. Lil CJ, appreciate you for coming in, chiming in. Big shout out to your Chiefs. I know they dropped one, but as long as they got that Patrick Mahomes over there, it's all right with me. So you get love from me over here for sure. Appreciate you for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Appreciate you for dropping in, chiming in. Go ahead and chime in tomorrow. We'll have some more coming down for DFW Sports Raps here tomorrow between 9 and 10 p.m. Central Time. Ulysses Guap, big victory for the Mavs. Mavs up in there. Let's see if the Stars can bounce back tomorrow, Wednesday, against the San Jose Sharks down here at the AAC at 7 o'clock. So we'll be tail ending the game, streaming the end of the Stars and Sharks game. So come back around here around the same time, 9 to 10 p.m. Central Time. Y'all already know DFW Sports Raps. Y'all see it below. Like, subscribe, hit that notification chime. If you ain't on X, formerly known as Twitter, follow me on Drewski Selfmade. Pretty soon, we're going to jump on that Blue Sky as well. And probably as soon as we get a logo made, we'll even get something on Facebook. So get us a DFW Sports Raps page on Facebook where you can look at us even much more, try to expand this whole channel, get it to where it needs to go. So y'all already know what to do. It's the one man, four styles and flavor of DFW Sports. Your super fan coming around from all parts of the land, baby. How we got to do it the only way I can, man. And I wasn't drinking nothing but some H2O. So got to hydrate because it's been rough here. But big shout out to all my DFW fans and all my people who are fans of just sports in general. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all can catch the playback. Appreciate y'all for watching the playback. But come on, toast in, man. The studio will be open tomorrow at 9 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's rap about it in DFW, man. Let's let this be the safe space or the mad space. But either way, it's gonna be the space for all y'all for DFW. So let's go do it, man. Until then, do everything with love because love always wins. And you know what that is. That's the law. I'm out, y'all. Tomorrow, 9